Kia ora, my name is Kings. I'm a Tūhoe Te Ara Hou artist, Māori artist, Samoan artist. We're here at Aotaha Marae, which is my marae, where I do all my music. I produce, mix, master, sing, dance. I do everything that's involved in my music, man. And you're watching Matariki Te Ara Hou. Cha. I would say Matariki was kind of like a foreign thing to me, like maybe 5-6 years ago, and I got to really understand it then. My dad wasn't in my life till later on, till my teenagehood, where I kind of got to discover my Māoridom through the connection with my dad, you know what I mean? So to me, the importance of having I guess a guiding star, in my opinion, to lead me home was the most important thing. It is a proud thing to be a part of. Matariki is like a proud sense of like, yeah, that's how we do it. So I think my culture heavily influences music by accident. Being here at the marae, the amount of porphyry I hear, porphyry is insane. Like sometimes we'll like cut through a take, you'll just hear like, I'll be like, oh, chill, mum. And I'm kind of listening to Waiata every day and watching our processes happen. And so I'll even naturally kind of join, and I'll be sitting on the pie and listening to my dad talk, just because I was walking that way. And then dad's like, oh, come on, I'm involved in it, whether I like it or not. It's part of who I am in here, but it's also where my studio is based. My granddad was one of the first Māoris to graduate from Ila Mart School. He's the one who built this place. My dad says it too, it's like a mantra of ours, which is like zig when people zag. So everything that we do and what my granddad did, he took what was traditional and he did his version of that. And that's what I do. It's quite funny as well, because he's quite well known in the Māori community. There's parts of me that is like, damn, it's a big shadow to fill, but also it's in my blood to be that. So yeah, so my space is in a marae, which makes the culture be around me, but it's also right there. As a Māori Pacific artist, man, one of my favorite achievements would actually be probably building this place, building this studio. It started off as like people won't believe this, but this was a sick bay for the marae. So there was like a sink there, there was like a bed here, so much history in this room, man, that has created my history. But I mean, in terms of accolades and things like that, the awards are cool, man. The awards are cool. The music awards, Pacific Music Awards, the Vodafone Music Awards, they aren't why I do it. They're kind of like encouragement to keep going in that direction, and to remind me that my music is creating a difference in this realm. I think being whakamau shy in our people is common, man, and I remember being that way coming up, and I can't remember the point of breaking it, but I see it through our youth a lot. And you know, I'll say something to some of the kids I mentor, like, man, you're amazing, and then they'll be like, oh nah, and they shy away from this compliment, and I'm like, man, take it, you're amazing. And it's a lesson that I wish I'd learned earlier in my life, because once you realize that can be quite negative in your own mind, you're able to overcome so many more obstacles. And when it comes to somebody saying something like, hey, you're great, and then you say thank you, like, yeah, I put effort and time into this, the accolade when it comes almost feels like right. It feels like, yeah, I put the work in. You know, unfortunately, it's not like a common thought process, and it's also not looked at well sometimes in our community. Sometimes people are like, yeah, he thinks he's a man, and it's like, well, yeah, I do, because I am, but so are you. You just need to believe it. You know, the future of Polynesian Māori music looks dope. We have access to everything now, man. And like the one thing that Māori Pacific Islanders do have is the MacGyver. We have the MacGyver. I started on that laptop, you'll see it. And I was able to make a song that's now one of the biggest songs in New Zealand history. From something that I got told, you shouldn't be doing it on that. You need a studio with this stuff. Nah. So that's what I think we're going to bring to the table. And I think with that creative mind, it's probably game over. I think it's actually time New Zealand got put on the map on a major scale. And it's up to you guys.